might be hoping to present the tennis on television. That pays very well.
Oh, but he doesn't need the money, and he's always said he's camera shy.
Hello, Cikgu Hee.
Hello.
How are you?
Slightly stressed, but I'm okay.
Okay, I think that is a good stress type, right? You stress. Okay, okay, everyone. So welcome to webinar Kecemalangan SPM number 21. This is the 21. So today we will listen to our master teacher, Madam Hii Wei Wei. Hi, Madam Hii. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Madam Hii is currently teaching at SMK Bintulu or SMK Bandar Bintulu, Cikgu?
SMK Bintulu.
Oh, SMK Bintulu. Oh, okay. Just to share lah, I am also a Bintuluian. Is it correct,
Oh,
Bintuluian or Bintuluans?
you were?
Yeah. Yes. I live in Bintulu until I'm Form 1. No, primary 6. Then I left Bintulu until now. But Bintulu
Ah,
is always be my hometown lah. Okay. Okay, Cikgu. Hopefully I will come back to Bintulu lah one day. Okay,
sure, sure,
so
sure.
Cikgu, Madam Hee, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Some info before we start. So today, peoples, we will our topic of discussion of this webinar is about listening. So you need a proper listening devices, right, Cikgu? Here. Uh, maybe if you have earphone or some speaker, you can use it lah. Okay. Cikgu He will play some music, no music, a voice, a sound. So I hope everyone is ready with your listening devices. And for those who watch this webinar recording, you can also stand by your listening devices before you start to listen about the webinar. Okay, Cikgu He, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, now I will pass the baton to you to start your sharing. Okay, Cikgu He.
Right. Okay. Now, right, the first slide looks a bit crooked. I just realized it. My name is behind it. So, yes, welcome to this current series. Actually, there was a series before this focusing on writing and speaking. So, supposedly, I'm taking reading and listening. But since we only have 2 hours, so I'll be focusing purely just on listening. And if I have enough time, I'll cover reading as well. So now we move on. Okay. So as Cegu Nur Firdaus has introduced me just now. So I'm currently teaching in SIM Bintulu. So I've taught English for 7 years, and I'm quite interested in development of teaching aids. So that's all about me. So we just continue on. So now, as I've mentioned just now, so for today, we are covering both listening paper and reading paper if we have enough time. So without wasting time, so we just continue on. Before we actually start this webinar session, can I have everyone to either you scan this pre-test code, or yeah, I think you just scan it in your phone, and then
Cikgu,
you,
sorry Madam
yeah.
He. Sorry to
Ah,
interrupt. I already shared the link inside the comment. Yeah.
good, 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 good,
Okay.
good.
Maybe some of them
So
already answer it. Okay.
wow, so fast. Okay, so this leads to 5 listening questions and 5 reading questions, so a total of 10. So I'll probably give time, let's say 10 minutes for everyone to try it. Should not be too hard, I hope. Okay, so some everyone just spend some time doing it. Okay, so unfortunately I am not on both the Facebook and YouTube page, so I can't really interact with anyone. Oh no, but I think I can try. While everyone's trying the task, I will try to go to both the YouTube and Facebook page. Okay, I'm in the page. When will we start? You should start now. You should start now because you should finish it before 8:45, preferably. Okay, start as soon as possible. Oh, can't click the audio. Can't click the audio. What does that mean? Let me go and check immediately. Now you're making me stress. Okay, let me check it. It's okay. Let me check it. Quiz 5. Oh, I see what you mean. I may have, might be missing. Oh no, never mind. Just skip through it. All right. Hi. I believe there are some from, quite a few from SNK Bintulu from my own school. But hi, welcome. If you're from Kuching, and I just noticed audio 5 is missing. Okay, if you can't click it, oh no, oh dear, this is disastrous. But okay, I think you just skip it. It's okay. It's okay because I realized that I don't have it in the Google Drive, so maybe I accidentally deleted it. It's okay. So just skip that question. Skip as in you just click any answers. Okay, just click any answers. I will remove that 1 mark later on. It's okay. Don't worry. Okay, so can I have yes, any careless? Yes. Repetitive answers. Oh no. But okay, I should not change anything, but you just click what you think is correct. If there's any errors, I will adjust it later on. But don't worry, if there's any errors, I will just make the question as a bonus mark. Don't worry, just continue on. I'm so sorry because I thought I cross-checked already, but it seems that there's some hiccups here and there. But yes, please, as everyone has the questions been completed, so we still have another 5 minutes. It's okay, take your time. It's not too hard. I hope it's not that hard. So you can see that, you can hear that the audio is quite uh, accented because I took the audios from this UK based sources just so that we get used to these word Englishes, so that we are not just listening to Malaysian English, but that we are listening to more Englishes. Okay. So another 5 minutes. Yeah, I prefer UK accent too, but I've only listened to the Englishes from, TV series and so on. So I can't really say I'm good in it. Okay, so another 3-4 minutes to go. Angelina, you are my ex-student from 3 years ago. I think so. Is it? Okay, just a question. Is no audio for question 5. Just now it was mentioned, so it's my error. Sorry. Never mind. You just click any answers and you move on. I will forgo the mark later on for question 5. I think someone did mention question 2 was slightly problematic. So sorry, it's my problem. So probably I will adjust the markings for these 2 questions later on. Okay, just move on for question 5. Click any and move on. I'll forgo the marks later. Okay, so I believe quite a few are done with the listening part. Reading should not be that hard. The reading paper, the reading questions are taken from state papers. So, but quite, it's quite challenging, I guess, to test your critical thinking skills. Okay, so yeah, it shouldn't be that hard, I hope. So I have another 2-3 minutes go. Whether the listening test can help, definitely. Okay, if we consider the weightage, 30 marks converted to 25. Okay, each of the papers is pretty hard. Okay, okay. Now each of the papers are converted to 25. So you can imagine that for every 2 marks you gain or you lost in the listening paper is actually 1 mark in SPM. And it's especially important for the speaking paper. Speaking paper, 1 mark loss is actually 1 mark loss in SPM. So these are the certain things. That's why for today we are covering some of the basic tips that you should know, hopefully that you should have known for the papers. Yes, Chegu.
Cikgu, just to double check, you
Uh-huh.
can see the comment in the YouTube. Can you see the comment?
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, thank you, thank you. Go on, Cikgu.
Okay. Yeah. Right now, if you have completed the pre-test, can I have everyone just type done? Okay, I can type done, 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 done. Okay, because I want to start the presentation already. Yes, type done, just type done there. Alright. Itu guru. Hello. Itu MOE account guru. Done. Don't line. Okay, don't or done. Oh my God, what is that? Okay, but I think I've given enough time, so I really have to move on. If not, I'm scared that I can't really cover everything. Okay, so we just move on to the the next slide. The next slide. Okay, so now just covering the basic of this listening paper that you are sitting for. I think this coming December, end of December, correct? So now for the listening paper, there are 4 parts. Part 1, 7 questions. I mean, at this stage, you should know what is in the paper. So it's on 7 different conversations. Usually it's conversations between either the persons on the phone, okay, talking about something, or there are 2 speakers talking, and then you're supposed to listen for information. And then part 2 is actually usually it's a one single person monologue, whereby you listen to that one speaker talk about a lot of things. But for the practices, for state level practices, and also for the practices, the workbooks that you can buy in the market, it's usually like the interviewer asks a question and then the speaker answers. But for the real SPM, it's actually just one speaker talking totally. Okay, now, yeah, that one you have to understand. Even for the practice later, I can only find speaker and then, interviewer and speaker interaction. Can't really be just one single speaker speaking. So yeah, it's hard to find those kind of practices. Now we move on. Part 3, it's there's a row of answers. You're supposed to read through it fast, and then you listen to five speakers talking about it. Okay, and then the last one, the last one, arguably, it's the easiest part for the listening paper. The 10 fill in the blanks, whereby you just fill in one single word answer, is usually easy but confusing. Okay, but we'll reach that part later. Right. Now take note that only the answers for questions 21 to 30 are written. The rest are darkened. As you can see here, it should be the same for all PPD. I believe that not just Bintulu pupils are here, but from other PPDs as well. But I believe that the Lembaga Peperiksaan, they've actually given a sample. It should be the same throughout the entire state, which looks like this. Okay, so 40 questions. Remember that for the listening paper, 21 to 30, it's written down. The rest of it are darkened. Okay, we've seen a lot of papers whereby the 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, they wrote. If you wrote it down, I'm very sorry. You are losing that 5 marks. Okay, be careful, be careful, be careful. So I think you can also help to remind your friends that only 21 to 30 is written down. The rest of it is definitely darkened. Okay, remember that, remember that. Okay, now we move on. So for part one, okay, so as I've mentioned just now, it's either a monologue or conversation. Usually, if you listen closely, there's either 5 long sentences or 8 slightly shorter sentences, and you listen for details. You should not, okay, because certain times when pupils pick up the answer, immediately they just mark it down. But remember, listening paper is very confusing, whereby they will say a lot of uh, uh, a lot of answers, but only one is the correct answer and one best answer, so be careful. Okay, now for the SPM, there's actually 30 seconds given for you to read through the questions before you answer. Okay, listen for the answers. So for the 30 seconds, please use the time wisely. Okay, you're supposed to either you bring a highlighter in, or you bring just a pen in, you circle or you highlight the keywords. Okay, as we practice later on. Okay, I think that's it. So now we go into the first practice. Okay, so this is one of the most common type of questions that you may see. So you interpret the agreement. What do A and B agree to? So you hear two sports journalists talking about a tennis player who is retiring. Okay, so what do they agree about the tennis player? So A, he will look for opportunities to work on TV, likely start a new career as a coach, or he has chosen to stop playing at the right time. So three entirely different answers. So supposedly, oh, I'm not sure if I can edit. No, I can't really edit. Okay, never mind. So if you have a pen or you have a highlighter, you're supposed to highlight. So A, looking for opportunities, but that's not the main point. Main point is to work on TV. Okay. So B, the main point is to work as a coach, or C, to stop playing at the right time. Now let's start the practice. Let me try. I should be able to play it.
Sorry, madam.
Yes.
So, do you want to play the sound?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, uh, can you add the tape to the stage? Cannot. Can ga? Cannot.
Yeah, with that, let me sorry, we practice this afternoon. I may have
Okay.
missed something again. But I
Never
think
mind. You
just
can.
now
You
it
cannot.
can run. Okay, it's running. Okay, well, but I don't know. Okay. So I think
Okay.
it's running.
I think the admin only can add it to the stage. Okay. I am adding it now. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Replay.
then can they read the question though?
Oh, you want to both simultaneously?
Mm-hmm. Can? Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Wait. 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 Mm,
Never mind, let's try. I let the audio
Have you
run.
heard? Jacob Mayers has announced he's
Oh, I
retiring from
cannot.
tennis.
Yes, I'm a bit surprised.
I suppose, with all his recent injuries, it's only sensible to give up.
Well, when I interviewed him, he expressed the intention of continuing for another 2 years. Still, he's so committed to tennis. I suspect he's planning to come back and train the next generation of tennis stars.
There's certainly a shortage of trainers at the moment. He knows he'd be in demand.
Or he might be hoping to present the tennis on television. That pays very well.
Oh, but he doesn't need the money, and he's always said he's camera shy. Have you heard? Jacob Mayers has announced he's retiring from tennis.
Yes, I'm a bit surprised.
I suppose, with all his recent injuries, it's only sensible to give up.
Well, when I interviewed him, he expressed the intention of continuing for another 2 years. Still, he's so committed to tennis. I suspect he's planning to come back and train the next generation of tennis stars.
There's certainly a shortage of trainers at the moment. He knows he'd be in demand.
Or he might be hoping to present the tennis on television. That pays very well.
Oh, but he doesn't need the money, and he's always said he's camera shy.
Okay, now the audio. Okay, let me ask in the chat. Let's say, do you remember the question just now? As we mentioned just now, work on TV, start career as a coach, and also stop playing at the right time. I think I have to find a way. Let me try something. Okay, sorry, let me try something. Because it might be problematic. Oh, I can't add it. Oh, okay. Because it might be problematic later when we reach part 4. Okay.
Cikgu Madam Hii,
Yes.
we do some discussion first, okay?
Okay. Wait,
Okay.
everyone, sorry. Oh,
Yes, Mike.
okay.
Hello, Cikgu Hii.
Yeah.
Your mic is not open.
Oh, eh, testing.
Mute. Okay, hello, test. No, we cannot hear you. We cannot hear you. Okay, jap ah. Okay, kick first. Okay, Cikgu Hii, you can test back. Kick from studio. Okay, jap. Yes.
Testing.
Hello,
One,
test.
testing.
Belum ada bunyi.
Belum aku. Testing
Cikgu
one.
boleh dengar? Tak boleh?
Testing
Tak boleh?
one, two.
Masih tak boleh? Okey, cikgu boleh dengar saya. Kalau boleh dengar, buat tanda good. Tanda good. Okey, good ah. Okey, cikgu buka setting. Then you check your audio. Okay?
Setting
You buat tanda good lagi sebab we cannot hear you. Okay, you test first ah. Okay.
Testing.
Cikgu Hii, can you hear us? Yeah, sorry. I'm the one with the problem. Okay, cikgu. Okay, everyone. So sorry Cikgu Hii have some announcement lah. Okay, Cikgu Hii.
Okay, now due to technical errors, I think it's not right if I continue on because I can't show side by side. The questions and the audio should run at the same time. It's entirely my pretest is done. Nice try. Okay, sorry. Now it's entirely my on my part. This technical issue. I think we have to delay. Unfortunately, this webinar to another time. When exactly we'll announce later on. Okay, so for tonight we have to pause for now. Okay, I'm very sorry. Okay, but for the next whenever Cikgu Nurfedas and I we have come up with a proper time, yeah, we will inform everyone again. I'm very sorry. There's some technical error going on, and I don't feel it's right to continue on because especially for part 4 later, we have to look at the question and the audio to be ongoing at the same time. Okay. Yeah. I know. I've prepared a lot for today, but it's okay. We will announce the rescheduling later on. So I'm very sorry. Ending. Yes, I'm very sorry. It's ending now, but we will adjust. Extremely Syrian. Okay. Perhaps I think there's 1 or 2 slots free later on,
Yeah.
but we will announce again lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay guys. Okay guys. Actually we have tried a lot of ways, but we still cannot find how to share the audio. Same with the slide. So I hope you understand our struggle and also our condition right now. So Madam Hii said we will tunda, so we will tunda lah. Okay. So that's it. Madam Hii. Before we end, just one simple advice lah for the listener lah about listening paper. Give me two final advice.
Cool advice. I think the first one is you really have to listen to more. Okay, perhaps go for the simple things that we can do is go to any TikTok accounts. Okay, there are preferably you go for foreigners. Okay, you listen to their English and so on. Any English would do. Just listen more. And the second one is do more practices. Okay. Oh yeah. Before we leave, then maybe there's a Google Drive. No, where do I put it? I actually prepared three practices. Where do I? Wait, sorry, everyone. Let me find that link.
So student, if you like to go to TikTok, why don't you use that to study? Like what Madam he said, listen to the audio, especially the English accent, right, Cikgu?
Yes, just
Alright.
speak more. Listening goes hand in hand with speaking. So speak more, listen more, then you get it. Cikgu, the link I posted in there, I'm not sure how to share to them.
Okay, I paste to the comment section lah. Okay.
Ah,
Okay,
so
now
I've had
this one,
three.
this
Not
this
that hard. Yeah.
this drink, what the content about, Cikgu? Inside the
Three
link?
different practices on listening. The audio is sourced from FCE, but now it's currently known as B2 first. It's the type of, it's similar to our SPM listening test in Malaysia. It's very similar. I've adapted it, converted it to the localized exam setting, so everyone can go and try it. There's three practices in it. You can try it, and the next time we meet again, I'll prepare another three practices. But for tonight, unfortunately, we have to adjourn. We have to end here. Okay.
Okay. Okay, Cikgu.
Oh, can we go on with the reading
Can. Yeah, two
instead
parts,
of
right?
me just dropping it off here, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think.
Okay. I
Yeah.
think that's okay. It's okay.
Can let me try. Where is that?
Your side,
Present.
yeah.
I'm not
This
too
one, kah?
sure. Yeah. Now click next.
You can
Oh,
click kan?
saya sendiri klik kan. So sorry. I'm so stressed right now. I'm very sorry. Okay. Okay. Oh, the answers are all there. Okay, never mind. Let me just move
There
on.
are some
Okay.
question from our audience. How to find keyword? What is keyword? I also don't know. Keyword or keyword? Keyword, I think. Keyword.
I think I'm at the wrong slide. Whether let me
While waiting for Madam Hii, okay, to all the students, currently we cannot do listening part, but Madam Hii suggests we go to reading parts, right, Cikgu?
mm-hmm.
Okay. So we will still continue tonight session lah, but it's about
But
reading parts lah. Okay.
yeah.
For your information, Madam He also have shared a Google Drive link containing a listening practice. So please do try this after this lah. Thanks to Madam He lah for sharing these very valuable resources. Okay, Madam He, have you found
Uh,
your part?
my slide is malfunction. I upload again. Very sorry. I upload
Okay, never
again.
mind. For those who have just come from just listening this webinar, currently we cannot continue the listening part because some of technical issue lah. We cannot present the slide together with the audio. So now our contingency plan, we will continue to reading parts, which Madam He is still trying to find the resources lah. Okay. While you're waiting, you can try to, okay, I will show you the Google Drive link. Madam He have shared with us tonight containing 3 listening lesson. Okay. So please do try this lesson lah. Okay, if
Okay.
you have
It's
any things regarding listening, you can also key in your comment, your question in that side the comment. Okay. we will still continue tonight's session, but we will skip the listening part and we go to the reading parts.
Okay, sorry, the slide is still loading, slightly
Uh,
hiccupy tonight, sorry, but yeah.
okay, we after this, we will continue with the reading session kan, cikgu?
The reading part. Oh,
Can you give simple introduction about reading? Is it about the same with listening
yeah,
paper? Okay,
yeah, it's all in the slide, but I guess I
in
can
the slide
just
lah.
explain now.
Already done
So
Already done.
for oh yeah, oh yes, nice. Okay, just let me
Go through
skip
lah.
forward because certain slides it's actually loaded with the listening answers, but let me just skip through it.
Don't show first lah.
Okay, now it's ready. Now it's ready.
Okay, don't show now.
Okay.
Okay dah.
It does look slightly hiccupy. Okay, now, sorry everyone. Now we, after all the fiasco just now, very sorry, but we move on to the reading part. So now for the reading paper, there are 5 parts. Okay, so for part 1, let me just continue. So for each of the part, it focuses on different type of reading materials, whereby it really tests you whether you are an avid reader. Do you read? Do you usually read during your free time? That's the question here. Do you usually read? And um, whether you note down the important words, the certain synonyms of the words. Okay, those are really tested in also part 2 as well. But now, so for part 1, it's actually just a simple Q&A based on one stimulus. You remember, there's one text, and then they ask a question based on that text alone. And for part 2, it's actually people say part 2 tests your grammar, but I disagree. Part 2 actually tests your vocabulary and certain 1 or 2 questions on grammar only. If you look through the past year papers, I think for 2021 and 2022, 23 is not out yet. We are all still waiting for the exam booklet this to be on sale. But if you look through 2021, 22, for each of it, there's only 2 questions on grammar items. The rest of it is all on vocab. Now we look at part 3. Part 3 is actually a long comprehension text, and remember that the numbering are not stated. Never mind, I'll show you later. The numbering is actually not stated. And then for part 4, uh, in my opinion, I find part 4 the hardest because it really tests your linking skill, whether you can link the blank to the uh, previous sentence and to the next sentence. And sometimes, if you can catch that, if it's the topic sentence or not. Okay, all of those are tested. And how to find, sorry, I just read the one question, how to find keyword. Can you mind? I'll show you later on when we reach those parts. And for the last one, it's actually matching the answers. Oh, I think there's some words. Oh no, cut out. But never mind. And fill in the blanks. Now, there's certain tips to it, but I'll show. I mean, when we reach the question, I'll tell you later on. Okay. Now we just looking at this is actually just a reminder that uh, only the last 4 answers should be written down. The rest of it must be darkened. It must be darkened. And if you do, I mean, you can ask this practice answer sheet from a teacher. And with your current pencil, if you go and darken it, you should not be able to see the ABCDs in the circle. If you do see the ABCD, it means that your pencil or this mechanical pencil lead, it's not dark enough. You should change it. Okay, you should. All these things should be done already. Okay, I'm just reminding you that you should do it. Okay, now for reading, the last 4 should be written. Now, certain people might ask, is it okay for me to write in pen? Okay, can I write using a pen the answers? Now, I would To that, I reply that it's better if you answer using a pencil or mechanical pencil, up to you, but better using a pencil because then you can erase the answers. If you find that you wrote something wrong, you want to correct it, if you use a pen, you should not be using what we say, the blanco or the whitening liquid thing. Don't use it because imagine your paper travels to the markers. It takes time. Okay, we're just afraid that if you have corrected the answer and then two answers pop up, it's very hard for the marker to mark it later. So again, I remind, there are certain reasons why we say you should use a pencil, because it's easier for you to erase the answer, write down the correct answer, and so easier for the markers to check the answers. Teacher, yes, your teacher banned pens. Correct. That's the correct move. I agree. But then towards that, did my students do the same? Okay. Now we move on. Okay, so for part one, read for details. Certain people might say, "Oh, just skim and scan for answers." Skim and scan. I disagree with that because you're supposed to read through everything. Read for details, and then it's a short stimulus, and you cross out any wrong answers. Okay, so whoa, it's blocking. Okay, it's not. At least it's not blocking the answers and the question. Okay, now, so we look at this. This is actually taken from 2021, the past year paper. Okay, question 1. Okay, so this is one of the most common question types, whereby you're supposed to guess the intention, guess the purpose, why this email is written. Okay, so certain times you might find that the questions, the answers are, you can find all the answers there, but which is the most appropriate, which is the best answer? Okay, so now let's read through. So hi Ahmad, remember, okay, sorry, I should not skip anything as I mentioned just now. So to ahmad@email.com, subject badminton competition. I'm so sorry, it's blocked by the word, so continue on. So hi Ahmad, remember the badminton competition Mr. Faisal talked about? It's happening, it'll be on Saturday 4th March. We were so close to winning the doubles last time, we can do it this time. Okay, if we're going to take part, we need to register by the end of the week and start training as a pair tomorrow. Okay, regards, Indra. So now we need to understand what is Indra's purpose in writing this email, whether it's A, to persuade Ahmad to become his partner, or B, to inform Ahmad that the training starts the next day, or C, to remind Ahmad about the date of the competition. Now, for the chat, what do you think should be the correct answer? A, B, or C? Whether it's to persuade or to inform Ahmad, or is it to remind? To remind. I don't know. What do you think is the answer? What is purpose meaning? Purpose, what is the aim? Why this thing is written? Why it's written? So someone giving different answers. Someone said A, someone said B with a question mark. Okay, any other answers? A, some said A, some said B. See why I say it's quite confusing. So we're supposed to read through and identify. We shouldn't skim and scan and just guess the answer. So now, the defining line is actually here. If we're going to take part, we need to register by the end of the week and start training as a pair tomorrow. So if we want to say the answer is B, the thing here is they haven't actually, the friend Ahmad hasn't agreed to becoming his partner, right? So the better answer is actually A. He wants to persuade Ahmad, jump, come, take part. Okay, if you come, we got to start training. Come on, come. So you see that the front part is persuading. Okay, we're so close to winning. We can do it this time. Come on. If we take part, we need to register, start training tomorrow. So the better answer is actually A. A is the correct answer. So hence why a lot of my ex-students, when they exited the exam hall, they said, "Oh my God, teacher, all the answers are mentioned." That is why. So that's why you're supposed to have completed the past year question for 2021 and 22. If you have not, I guess you can ask your teacher for it for the practice sets. Okay, now we move on. Oh my God. Okay, it's blocking part of the text, but it's okay. We continue. So now, the enterprise, okay, plans to take legal actions against around 200 internet users because they exchange music online without permission, which has caused a drop in album sales. Okay, so the company sees this act as stealing the income from the artists who have worked hard. So they also hope the action will immediately stop this from continuing. Okay, so we understand that because people are exchanging music, meaning that they are pirating the music, as we understand. So this album sales are going down. So they want to take action against them and hope that this deters, stops them from doing it. So highlights the concern. What is the concern? A, the way illegal sharing is affecting the internet users, or B, reduce record sales due to poor music quality. Okay, C, how singers are suffering from financial loss. So what do you think is the answer? A, B, or C? Some said, I think someone just typed A. C. Okay. C. Some said C. Some said A. Okay. Not permission is illegal. Yes, illegally. Okay. The text highlights the concern. A, now I see that some mention that A is the answer, but A might not be correct because you see that the effect of the illegal sharing, the company is more concerned on the drop in album sale. Okay, it doesn't really relate to the text on whether it affects the internet user. It's not actually. It's more on the sales and also the income for the artist. So the better answer here is actually C, how singers are suffering from financial loss. See, stealing income from the artists. All right, I guess some of you are catching it, catching the idea of this. Okay, so now for question 5, okay, this is also from 2021. So the brain functions like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Okay, learning new things, varying your routine, having heated debates, playing an instrument help your brain to make new connections and function better. Do one thing at a time. Research finds that multitasking affects memory and concentration. So which of the following is the most suitable headline for the extract? See that the word here, most suitable. Perhaps 3 answers are all acceptable, but which is the most correct? Okay, what do you think is the answer here? B. Some is saying B, some is saying C. Now, the funny thing is, I've actually discussed this question with my students before. The funny thing is, the answer given in the book is suggest C, but you look at this line, do one thing at a time. See that there's a emphasis here. Do one thing at a time, meaning that the text is actually disapproving, not really recommending us to do multitasking. So the better answer here is actually B. Okay, I understand that the given answer in the book is C, but based on this, do one thing at a time. Okay, research finds that multitasking affects memory and concentration. Okay, but I guess some of you are catching it. It's very good. Good. Now we move on. I think that's it for part 1. Okay, now we move on to part 2 because I was afraid that listening might take up too much time, so I cut off a lot for reading. Okay, now that I think about it, I should just put down the whole paper. Okay, now for part 2, okay, it has your vocabulary and certain grammatical aspects. Okay, for example, the connectors and okay, I think I was supposed to type something. Connectors and my God, I cannot remember the other one. But the some of the practices that you see in the market whereby they ask the question has, have, had, or having, those type of questions are rare. Okay, those are rare because they will ask you on slightly more complex questions, such as whether do you really understand the use of connectors. For example, okay, that's one connector. Besides that, whereas despite this kind of connectors they are asking, okay, so far that's probably the only one grammatical aspect that I see reappearing in the SPM paper. And again, we recommend that you just cross out. If you see that there's any wrong answers, you cross it out immediately. Like for example, we go back to the text just now. Okay, so because that do one thing at a time, meaning that we should cross out this answer. Okay, we should practice that. We should practice that for the listening, for the reading paper. Now we move on. So you see, since childhood, Norman Abdullah, I remove question 0. So okay, we just look at question 9 and 10 for now. Has a great interest in superhero movies and comics. So this has led to his vast something about them, as well as his impressive personal collection of superhero models. Okay, what do you think should be the answer here? Compilation, knowledge, awareness, or selection? Hence why we say it tests your vocabulary here. Do you really understand all four of it? Quite a few, actually quite a lot is saying B. One say A. Okay. Now, the correct answer here, okay, the best answer here is actually B, knowledge. Okay. Knowledge about them. Compilation here is more suited to say you have a compilation of state papers. You compile them, making it into a compilation. That's the better. Okay. I understand. Okay. Now I move on. So recently, 40-year-old car painter something his passion to the next level by making suits inspired by superheroes. What do you think is the answer here? What his passion to the next level? Here the word is phrasal verbs. To some said B, some said A. I think I accidentally uttered the correct answer just now. Yes, the answer is A. took the passion to the next level, taking it to the next level, meaning that doing more of it. Okay. Now, okay, good. So, meaning I just want you to know that it doesn't test grammar here. I mean, rarely, one or two only. More often, it tests your vocabulary skill, whether you actually know all 4 words or not. And if you, we look at number 9. Okay, obviously C and D are not the answers. So we just cross it out. So, uh, meaning it'll be between compilation or knowledge. If you don't really know compilation, you try to think of it in other words, compile, and so on. Perhaps you might guess the answer, guess the meaning of the word already. Okay, now we continue on. So, it's slightly lagging for me. Okay, so, started working as a car painter in Kuala Lumpur. Here is what I say. The very rare grammatical item, actually for 2021, this one, and also the connectors. The which, where, when, what. Okay, but for this one, I think it's quite obvious, right? If it's referring to Kuala Lumpur, okay, if it's referring to Kuala Lumpur, then the relative pronoun should be B. Thank you. Very good. Where he spent 4 years working in his uncle's workshop. Very good. So, if you consistently do the grammar practices since from 1 until from 5, you should catch all this already. Question is, did you do it? If you didn't, it's okay. But I believe that your schools may have prepared workbooks, worksheets, and so on. Go through it. Go through the grammar practices, focusing on this thing, not the SEDID, not those type, but this type. Okay, now we continue on. He learned to make changes 12 of the vehicles and paint them according to the customer's wishes. 12. Okay, what do you think is the answer for 12? Make changes to the vehicles. A. But I'm guessing everyone else would agree that A should be the answer. Very good. Because the telltale sign, okay, is here. Paint them according to the customer's wishes. Here we see that they are changing the outlook, how the person look. So some might say, could it be D? D won't be the correct answer because on display, meaning that it's being put there for people to see. Okay, might not be that correct here. Certain words might might have similar meaning, but it's not the right answer. Okay, so I think that's it for part 2 because we're rushing for time. I think that's it. I think I cut it here. Now we are going on to part 3. Okay, now for part 3, my tip would be you should read the questions first. Okay, now understand that SPM reading is not like Nilam reading or storybook reading or magazine reading, whereby what I refer them as reading for fun. You're not reading for fun, yeah, when you are actually reading for SPM. You want to score. Okay, you want to score 40 out of 40. Okay, so how do you get 40 out of 40? You're supposed to read the questions, catch what they want you to understand. Then you go back to the text. Okay, that's my tip. But I'm not sure whether everyone will agree with me or not. But I say you should read the questions first. Okay, now remember that if you consistently buy workbooks from the market and so on, certain workbooks, they might tag the paragraph number. Okay, so or in paragraph 1 and so on. In paragraph 2, what is what. But for the real SPM questions, they don't tag the numbers. Okay, they are not marked with the paragraph numbers, but the questions are always asked successively, meaning that it won't come before the other. If you are looking for the answers, okay, if you are finding the next question, it's definitely below the previous question. It goes in continuous sequence. Okay, so again, recommended you cross out, you just cross or eliminate any definitely wrong answers. Okay, now we move on. So this is actually from, again, from 2021, which I took. And oh, I think I forgot to change the tagging, but this is question 19. But so as I recommended just now, don't read the text first, but read the questions first. Okay, so the opening paragraph talks about A, the help offered to the city's homeless, B, some comfortable facilities for the city, C, temporary platform for the volunteers, or D, place together the entire city's homeless. Okay, I think we understand here what's homeless, right? People who don't have a home. Okay, so for the past 1 month, we go to the text now. For the past 1 month, a secure car park in the middle of Toronto came alive after nightfall, usually dark, silent, and vacant. The car park was a hub of activities, with volunteers setting up air mattresses with fresh sheets and new pillows. Some of them were busy handing out clothes, food, drinks. Most importantly, 80% of the city's homeless had gathered to spend their night there. This is an amazing achievement. To say, okay, safe and warm. Toilets and showers were close at hand too. Okay, so it might be long. It might be long. You can see that there's a few lines of it. But what do you think is the main point here for question 19? What do you think paragraph 1 here, or the opening paragraph, what does it revolve around? As you can see, as mentioned, there's no numbering, but you should understand that it starts from the first paragraph and so on. But yes, question 19, what do you think is the answer? I remembered the ex-students, some of them came out, some of them talk about this question. Oh my God, all the answers are mentioned. I think it's A. Because a lot of them mentioned that all the answers seems to be mentioned, but you have to identify correctly which is the exact answer. But yes, a lot of you said A, one person said D. Okay. Hence why I say it's very confusing. Questions are out to trick your mark. Okay, now the correct answer here is actually A. Okay, yes, I agree that place together the city's homeless is actually it's mentioned that this is a place for them to gather, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a place to gather them. That is different meaning. Yeah. So when we say a place to gather them, meaning that, oh, I gazette this place, I say this place is for them, they will come here. No, it's actually not like that. Okay, but this text actually revolves around the volunteers, how they help them. Okay, they provide a safe place to stay for the night, and then they provide clothes, foods, and drinks. So here for the opening paragraph, the correct answer is actually A, help offered to the city's homeless. Okay, but good try still. Hence why, just now the Google form, the end there was nice try. Okay, but I won't know your marks yet. Yeah. Okay, now we move on. I only put one question. My God, I wanted to talk about another question. Never mind. Okay, we move on. There was 2 more interesting questions. So never mind, we move on. Okay, so now for part four, I admit, okay, this is the part that I find the hardest to score. Okay, I'm not sure about all of you, but I find part 4 the hardest to score. I don't know why. Okay, maybe I'm not that good. Oh no. But so you are supposed to link the sentences. Preferably, the sentence should link to the previous sentence and the next sentence. It should sound continuous. Okay. Most often the time, you find that you can fit 2 answers in, or even 3 answers in. Hence comes the I find that problematic. I find part 4 quite hard as well. Okay, now again we go into I only took 2 questions from 2021. I only took 2 questions. So this focuses on online shopping. Okay, so the internet has changed the. Oh, sorry. Now, before I move into that, now I strongly recommend that everyone you go through the answers first, because when you read through the answers, you can actually guess whether they are supposed to be in the starting paragraph, okay, or whether they are in the ending paragraph, or whether they should be in the middle. It should be after some points. You can roughly read through it, and it's better for you to read through the question, read through the answers, and you have a better idea. Oh, this is for what slot? Okay, that's what I recommend. So you look through the answers first. Okay, goods are often cheaper as the seller does not have the cost of running a shop. Okay, so with this sentence, you can roughly guess. Oh, okay, it should be behind. Perhaps the sentence already describes some sellers. Maybe they don't have a shop. Perhaps online sellers. Okay, the online sellers, they operate without any premises. Hence, it's followed by this sentence. Goods are often. Part 4 makes me confused. I agree. I find it confusing as well. Yes, I agree. Okay, so but I find that if I go through the answers first, I have a better understanding of the answers. Then I go through the text, it's easier. Okay, so if that we understand A, we move on to B. There's no hands-on inspection, nor visual or physical impact to know whether the product is suitable. I think you can guess already. This is talking about the downside, the negative side of online shopping. Online shopping, you can't really check it by hand, correct? Okay. Then we move on. C, not knowing how to keep yourself safe is the biggest disadvantage of online shopping. It's quite questionable, right? This answer. Not knowing how to keep yourself safe is the biggest disadvantage. I can't really imagine what should be before this. But okay, we continue on. There's certain times the answer might be nonsensical. Perhaps it's not part of the answers. Perhaps it's an answer, we don't know. Now we continue on. There are 2 sides to a coin. So usually this is you imagine there's a coin. There's a positive and negative side. Do we say like that? The front and the back part, meaning that there's good and bad to a coin. So here, perhaps they have mentioned all the goods and now they're switching to the bads, or whether they have mentioned the bads and they're switching to the goods. So yeah. We haven't started. But okay, you can pick the answers first. Okay, we continue on. Now, there are plenty of security concerns in many of the shopping sites. This, I would say, it's a very suitable topic sentence for a starting paragraph. Okay, sorry, for a paragraph as the starter of the paragraph. There are plenty of concerns that we have for online shopping sites. Okay, so understand that this is a topic sentence, perhaps. No, it's okay. Don't worry. Oh, don't use any weird words here. Huh? Don't use any weird words. Okay, we continue on. Moreover, you can find and buy products from all over the world. Okay, this is the good. It's perhaps you can buy the sentence before could be one advantage. and you are raising another advantage. Hence why they're using moreover. Moreover here, you are raising another advantage. You're mentioning another advantage. Now we move on. It's small wonder why shoppers prefer online shopping. This perhaps is a very good uh, ending paragraph material. Okay, towards the ending, you have mentioned a lot of good about online shopping, and suddenly you say, "Oh, it's no wonder. It's small wonder why people prefer online shopping." And then the last one, this will enable you to make better comparisons and decisions. So perhaps that, I'm guessing it should be that the online website displays a comparison of prices, and then you can make better comparisons and decisions. And that's what we understand by that. All right, now we look through. Now again, I suggest that you read through everything. I'm guessing by part 4, you start to feel sleepy already. I understand. I invigilate papers. People start to, already. Perhaps you can bring sweets, I don't know, coffee and so on into the exam hall just to make sure that you're awake. Okay, so now we move into this new text. The internet has changed the way we do our shopping. Customers can find various products or services over the internet using computers or devices from wherever they are. What are the advantages and benefits of online shopping over conventional shopping? Okay, so first, there is the convenience of being able to shop 24 hours a day for any products imaginable. So here is one of the points already. The ability to shop from home allows people to purchase products, services they need. So you can order comfortably without leaving home or walking up down the different aisles in stores. So just surf the internet anytime and you can buy your goods. So uh I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce your name. Okay. Kels. Kaylis. I'm calling you Kaylis. Some you said G. Rex said it's F instead. Okay, we're having differing answers already. But how about the others? What do you think is the answer for 27? Aside from the two of them, some say F, some say G. Oh no, I realized that the way I did this is not good because we don't have the full text. Because perhaps the answers that you mentioned could be suitable for others. Okay, let me see if I slot in other answers. Oh no, I mean other questions. Oh no, I think I did wrong already. I should have put in the whole text so that it's a better comparison. Okay, so the correct answer here is G. Okay, but not to say that F is wrong here, but perhaps that F is a suitable answer for the other questions. Okay. Now that I realize it, I should have put in the whole text instead. Okay, but the better answer here is G. Okay, now we move on. You also have the opportunity to compare as many products and prices as you want without having the time to travel between several different shops. You get cheaper deals, better value for money with price reduction and coupons thrown in. Yeah, okay, so here we understand that it's about prices. The next one, the next 28, someone said the answer already. Okay, but is that the correct answer? Another appealing feature, okay, you can read reviews and see whether there's any extra information. 28 blank. There are photographs, drawings to help you choose, while recommendations from others will help you to decide. So someone said F. Any other answers, or everyone else also agrees with F? F. Sorry, H. Okay, H. Okay. Some said one said H. Any other answers? Or everyone agrees with H? I also choose H. H is yes, the correct answer. Very good. Okay. So what I want you all to understand here is that instead of diving into the text immediately, okay, we're supposed to go through the answers first. If you go through the answers, it can help you to understand better. Oh, I've read something just now. It's suitable to put here. Oh, I've read something just now. It should be for the other answer. So for different parts of the reading paper, there are different techniques that you should adapt. Okay. For this one, I recommend that you read through the answers first. Okay. Now, next we go into the last part 5. Okay. So, I am slightly blocking myself. Is Cikgu Firdaus, no Firdaus around? Cikgu, you can make it smaller or not? Oh, think, never mind. Okay, I guess, okay, now we try to just read it. But now for this part, the tip here is actually to tag A, B, C, D, E, F. Tag them so that you can understand better who is talking about what. Who is talking about what? Okay, so for A, Joe says that he's going to avoid buying plastic bottled drinks. Okay, so you can see that the rest of the sentence revolves around plastic bottle drinks. So here I recommend that for A, you tag it, you write it down. Oh, plastic bottle drinks. Okay. Here, if you adapt the skill of skimming and scanning, read through fast, tag the answer. I think it's okay here because for question 33, 34, 35, this is quite suitable technique. Just read through it fast. For B, my God, what's his name? I'm so not. Okay, I'm so sorry. It's blocking. My face is blocking, but it's okay. We continue on. So, use reusable shopping bags. The type of bags, the nylon bag that you can fold, unfold it. Okay. So for B, this fellow, okay, he or she mentioned that we should use more uh uh reusable shopping bags. Okay. Now for C, Hannah, you can see that my mom loves planning meals, throw away leftover food. Okay, so here the main point is meal preparation, meal prepping. We so on. Yeah, we move on. D, Asman. I live near a popular park where I go jogging. Okay, but that's not the main point. You can see that next is the main point. Campers leave behind their rubbish and so on. They should not leave behind any carbon footprint, cleaner and so on. So here, the important thing is, the main point is the rubbish, to clean up the rubbish. Okay. And then for E, Jaya, okay, I'm blessed to have classmates who share my interest in cycling. We love cycling along the coast, enjoy the ocean view, also get our daily dose of exercise. We're proud that we're helping to reduce the air pollution. So for Jaya, he never mind. Cikgu boleh kecilkan nggak? Anyone there? Never mind. We continue on. Any other way? Yes, thank you. Very good. Yes, we're struggling a bit just now. Okay, now we move on. So, for Jaya, so cycling along the coast. So here, instead of using vehicles on, so this Jaya is recommending us to use bicycles or cycling and so on. Okay, now for F, Leon. So you can see that practicing 3 R's. I think quite obvious. The main point here is 3 R's. Okay, so if that we understand all 6 speakers or the 6 people what they've mentioned. Now we move on to question 33. So while having a good time with my friends and keeping fit, we get to preserve our environment. What do you think about I think it's D. Yes, what do you think? Good time with my friends, keeping fit, preserve our environment too. Do you think it's D? Do you think it's D? You think it's D? Okay. Any other answers? Okay. Good time with my friend, keeping fit, preserve our environment. No one, I mean, no other answers. Okay, now the correct answer here is actually E. Okay, now perhaps oh, Bryce, hello. Perhaps because not to say that D is used elsewhere, but when we talk about having a good time, my friends, keeping fit, okay, preserve our environment. If you read through Azman, did Azman mention about keeping fit in comparison with Jaya E? I think Jaya mentioned our daily dose of exercise, right? But I think Azman did not talk about exercising or keeping fit. Hence why here E would be a better answer. Okay. Wow. So that's how they trick people into answering. Okay. But we continue on. 34. It's our responsibility to ensure the safety of our ocean life. Well, yes, hello. Okay. But it's yes, 34. What do you think is the right answer? Responsibility to ensure the safety of our ocean life. I think it's quite obvious, right? Only one person mentioned about the ocean life here. I was away, I didn't keep track. We're explaining why the better answer for 34 is E. Yeah? E, Jaya, only Jaya mentioned about the daily dose of exercise. Hence why E is a better answer than D. Okay. Yes, the correct answer is A. Yes, Johan, you typed wrong, is it? Is F near to A on the keyboard? I don't think so, but okay. Yes, the correct answer is A because only Joe mentioned about the marine life, I think. But you mentioned F mentioned anything about marine life? No, I think no. But yeah, the correct answer is A. So there are certain keywords you need to be careful of. Okay, so circle everything, just circle the important things. Okay, so now look at the tiny question, the 37. One way to save the environment is always bring along your own shopping bag. So avoid using plastic. I didn't see the keyword there. Okay. Avoid using plastic made items like bags, containers, and something as they break down only after a very long time. 37. What do you think is the answer? Avoid using plastic made items like bags, containers, and something. Well, I think it's quite obvious. I think this answer is quite obvious. But I'm waiting for 3R. Okay. No. You see bags, containers, and for 37, it should be something similar to that. It's a noun also. But yes, bottles. There's an S to the bottles. Good, very good. That is the correct answer. Okay, so with that, just a simple recap. To recap this reading paper for the sorry, let me click one more. Okay, now for each of the reading parts, there are different skills that you should be using. For part one, okay, read through the entire text, the entire stimulus, the entire, message, email, whatnot. Okay, you read through it and you match the answers. Again, if you feel that the answer is wrong, you see, to remind Ahmad about the date of the competition, you feel that that's not the right answer, then you just cross it out. Cross out immediately. Okay, that's for part one. Okay, we move on. For part two, again, reminder, it tests more on your vocabulary instead of your grammatical aspect. So look, this is the 2021 paper. Okay, I can't really show the whole paper because I don't have the copyright. Yeah, this is a book. So if you want to try, you should go and buy the book. Perhaps you should wait for the 2023 the past year paper workbook. Wait for that. Okay, but you look, some people might say that this is more on grammatical items, which is not the right way to say it, because it tests more on your vocabulary, how many words you know, how including the synonyms of the word took, made, move, improve. They might have similar meanings, but which can fit into that slot exactly, which is the more appropriate answer. For 2021, you can see that the one of the two grammatical item is this one, which, where, when, that, and also what, and also the connectors, despite, whereas, so on. Those you should know. And this one, so it's more on vocabulary instead of what people say grammatical items. For part three, my tip is read the questions first. Read all 19, 20, 21, 22, 22, 26. Okay, all questions you read through first, then you go to the text, because you're not reading for fun. You're reading to score. You want to get A plus for English. So you're not reading for fun. You're not as if you're reading for nilam. No, you're reading to score. Okay, reminder, please go through the questions first, then go to the text, else you find it very confusing. Okay, move on. Part four, again, I recommend that you should go through the answers first. The answers, as in, is it suitable to slot into the first part of the text, or is it more suitable as the ending? If it's in the middle, you can see that there are telltale signs. What should be before the point? What should be after the point? If you go through the answers first, you find that it's easier to slot them into the questions, the spaces, I mean. Okay, and for the last part, okay, I would recommend that you tag each of it. A talks about what, B talks about what, C talks about what, D, E, F. Okay, now one thing about this questions 37 to 40, there are certain times answers are suitable. There are maybe two answers that are suitable to put in, but the major difference is whether the question wants adjective, or they want a noun, or they want an adverb, and so on. So usually the difference is there, because they want to test whether you really understand or not, which should be the correct answer. Okay, with that, I think we end for today. Cikgu,
Yes, cikgu.
yang first test tu, I'm wondering whether can we delay to the next,
Yeah. We will adjust this after this lah. Okay, we will
morning.
do a special slot for just listening.
Yeah, okay. Then
Okay.
everyone, you can, I mean, this the link for this listening practices, the 3 sets
Yeah,
that I get is actually in there.
I already
Yeah,
shared the link
yeah,
with
in the
our WhatsApp group, participant WhatsApp group. Yeah.
okay. So
Okay.
I'm very sorry, everyone. Okay, tonight the listening did not go well, but we will do it again after this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, cikgu. Okay. So, okay, sekejap cikgu. This one. No. Okay, thank you very much to our panel tonight, Madam Hii Wei Wei. Although we encounter some hiccups, but at least we managed to we managed to handle it lah. Okay, in behalf of Sarawak Pertubuhan Aspirasi Guru Sarawak, we would like to congratulate and say thank you lah to Madam Hii lah for her time and effort to help us lah. Okay, Madam Hii, just
Yes.
like just now, give one final advice, cikgu. One final advice. There are
Um,
less than 40 days, right, cikgu, before SPM.
yeah.
Can we do like what BM say, lonjakkan paradigma in this final lap?
My God, that is that's so deep. Okay, my slogan would be listen more, speak more. Is that right? Listen more, speak more, especially for I believe everyone, I think you scroll social media and so on, right? You should actually follow more influencers that use good English. Okay, listen more, and with your friends, you speak more, especially on the I believe your teachers have already listed certain speaking topics that might come out. So focus on those, and those that are not covered, you should also talk about them as well, especially for Kebat questions. And oh yeah, I think I forgot to do one thing. I actually found a very good magazine. Okay, it's the title of the magazine is Borneo Talks. It's actually produced by I think the Sarawak government. In each of the magazine, each of the series, there's a lot of articles for you to read through. I think it really helps because there's a lot of good vocabulary in it. I think I'll share that book later on through the pertubuhan lah. Okay.
Is
Yeah,
that a
that's
book or a magazine, cikgu?
there is actually magazines, quite a lot of it. There's
This
different
one like
different
the free edition they put at
yeah,
the
yeah,
airport,
yeah.
right?
Borneo Talk. Yeah,
Ah,
that
okay,
one, that
okay,
one.
okay, okay, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
good advice, cikgu. Okay, is there anything else, cikgu?
I think that's it. That's enough for tonight.
Okay, see you after this, cikgu. For participant, wait for a while. Okay, bye bye, cikgu He. Okay, bye. Okay. Okey, adik-adik sekalian, sekarang cikgu akan letakkan link kehadiran. Before that, kami di pihak Pertubuhan Aspirasi Guru Sarawak mengucapkan setinggi-tinggi penghargaan kepada Kementerian Pembangunan Inovasi dan Pembangunan Bakat, Ministry of Education, Innovation and Talent Development of Sarawak. Because without their support, it will be impossible for us to undergo tonight's session. Sebelum kita beredar, okay, adik-adik isi kehadiran hari ini kerana seperti yang dimaklumkan sebelum ini, penonton dengan kunjungan terbanyak akan mendapat hadiah misteri di akhir sesi webinar kita. Jadi kod jana untuk hari ini adalah English A. Ada subjek lain tak? Ada, banyak subjek lain. Jadi masuk dalam grup WhatsApp grup webinar Aspirasi Guru Sarawak. Okay. Sekejap cikgu paste the link. Ramai yang macam mencari ni last huddle ni. Sekejap cikgu share member invitation link. Copy link. Okay, I put it here. Okay. Untuk yang mungkin baru menemui sesi webinar ini, dijemput untuk masuk ke dalam WhatsApp group pemakluman webinar ya. Okay, so kod kita pada hari ini adalah English A. So with that, bye-bye and see you tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow we got additional mathematics. Okay, see you tomorrow. Okay, bye everyone. Thank you. Okay lah, say anything positive in the comment lah so that we can see. Okay, thank you so much everyone. Cikgu Hee, you can leave already. Go sleep.